at Miss Alicia Marie, and to all my other lovely folks out there that came back from Korea with a Grapeade obsession, this one's for you. Let's make it from scratch. But let's make a good one, not like when your mom tells you, oh, there's Grapeade at home. You know, let's go. All right, so super easy, super quick. All we'll need is some grapes, sugar, and a clean mason jar. First things first, let's clean and chop our grapes. All right, let's line the bottom of our mason jar with a little bit of white sugar. Also, feel free to use any other alternative. However, I find that white sugar works best. We're not trying to be healthy today. We're just trying to make it taste good. All right, this will act as a base right here. Now that we have this lined, let's chop up our grapes and add them to the jar. I'm just gonna cut them in half like this and then pop them in. If you have any old grapes lying around in your fridge or just a bad batch of grapes that are kind of mid and sour, this is a great time to do this recipe. One for me, one for the jar. Okay, now that we have a nice layer of grapes, let's add some more sugar, and then we'll keep chopping and layering until the jar is filled. All right, I got my last layer of grape. Let's add our last layer of sugar. I know this seems filled to the top, which it is. However, once we let this sit on the counter for a little bit, it's actually gonna go down quite a bit. So now that we have our sugar filled to the top, let's seal our jar and leave it on the counter for about 24 hours. All right, shake it up just to make sure it's nice and combined. And then I'm just gonna leave this on the counter overnight and we'll check back on it tomorrow morning. Once you leave it overnight on the counter, you're good to put it in the fridge, and this will make a grape juice to add to any mocktail, cocktail, or if you're trying to make Grapeade, to some sparkling water. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoy. Good morning, lovelies. As you can tell from my face, my hair, and my PJs, it's the next morning. This is what the syrup looks like. It's looking good. That sugar is almost dissolved. Once it's fully dissolved, we'll move it to the fridge and then start using this bad boy whenever you'd like. I hope you enjoy. Bye.